All right, so let's look at really the last part of this, and that is just adding the hover, right? So the little captions that give a quick definition or some hints as you mouse over each of these before you select them. So pretty simple to do, a couple different ways we can go about doing it. I think slide layers is probably the most efficient way. And so what we want to do is actually just create a new slide layer, and I'll give each one a layer name based on the actual term, so or the actual choice. So we'll call this one search engine. And you can see that when I select this, actually I'm not on the base layer, so I select the slide layer. I'll insert a caption. You can customize these a lot of different ways, but I'll just put one right here. Probably need to format it. It's a little darker, right? So maybe just make it gray. Yeah, that'll work. And if I jump back over to the script real quick, I'll just grab the quick definition here for that first choice. And I could put text on a separate layer, or I can paste it inside of here. If I paste it in here, it looks like I need to, based on the current color scheme, just change it, make it bigger, right? Or anything you need to do. Maybe you want the shadow, maybe you don't. Again, just customize it as you like. But I put it on a slide layer. I'm going to duplicate this now, right? So if I'm on the base layer, I won't see it, but here it is, and I'll go ahead and just duplicate it one more time, or actually 2 times, because I want to use it for 2 of the other choices. So let's go ahead and I'll call the second one spear fishing, and the next one drive-by. And you can name these anything you want. I just want to do that for easy reference. So for the second choice, spearfishing, I will grab that text and select all and paste. And again, I'd probably format it a few different ways. Let's have it point a little bit there. And then I'll come down here to drive-by. Now, one thing to consider, if I have these all set to random, then I may want to put these captions in a way that doesn't necessarily specifically point to each choice, right? Because right now I think we still have the choices set to randomize, and in which case maybe I wouldn't want to drag the caption tail and point specifically to each of the choices. So that's just a trade-off with working with this. So what I would do maybe is come back in here, edit the multiple choice, and disable the shuffle, right? So the actual choices stay persistent. And then I could show each of these and point to the specific choice. So back on the base layer, want to add just a trigger for each of these that says show and hide layer when you mouse over. So here's what it looks like. Select a new trigger, and I'll move that over. I want to show a layer, and for this first one, search engine. So the layer would be search engine. When mouse hovers over, and let me just move this over so you can see it. I can actually select each of those button choices. So there's my first one, and okay. Now, what will make this a little bit easier is I can actually just come in here and choose copy and paste. And this time I'll just open this up and search engine layer. Nope, this time I want to show spearfishing when I hover over spearfishing. And then I'll paste it one more time and double click it and show that third layer drive-by when mouse hovered over drive-by. Now notice right here though, by default we have restore on mouse leave. That means it's going to hide it when that mouse leaves that area. So that's what we want. So click OK, and let's go ahead and just preview the slide. My choices, and look at that. There we go. And I can move this around obviously any different way I want, any way I like, but that's the effect. So overall, we captured quite a bit of the essence of this initial interactivity. Obviously, we can customize it a lot of different ways, but hopefully that gets you started with the essence of that quiz.